Okay, here we are in Kumamoto Airport. Got here via the limousine bus. So now I got here pretty early. I'm gonna be waiting for a little while, but that's okay. I saw something interesting here I don't think I've seen before. Toilet for assistance dogs. That's pretty neat. Anyways, I'll have to find something to eat for breakfast and wait until I board the flight. So, found this Honda motorcycle exhibit. Apparently you're supposed to sit on it as like a little immersive experience. Let's see if I can even do that. Let's put my camera there. Okay. Here's the toilet for assistance dogs. On our way boarding the plane. It's a small one. So that's the plane I was just on. Nice little plane, blue, with a little whale or dolphin face on it. It's pretty cute. Now we're gonna be heading out to the exit and getting to the next hotel in Osaka. Okay, so I just arrived in Osaka and had some lunch here. I got the oyakodon for 450 yen. That kind of means around $4. It's a pretty good sized plate. But anyways, now that I'm here, I can explore the place a bit. I still have a couple of hours before I have to check in, so I'm just gonna spend it and look around after that flight and the bus to get here. I'm pretty tired, but I ate well now and I can go ahead and enjoy my time a little bit now. Here's some more images around Osaka. It's pretty cool. Hitachi, it says at the very top. Hitachi Tower, I'll call it that. This is definitely a popular spot. Tower dive and walk, tower slider. There's lots of things you can do here. Now this is more the busy life compared to where I've been the last few days. Going to the train station and going through a really cool path around here. spots inside the train station. There's many directions this train station leads to. And I'm trying to find my way out to go where I want to go. There's so many different directions you can take. Anyways, I'll get there. Just wanted to show you what it looked like. Alright, let's keep on going. Got these pathways above, so you don't have to cross the street at the street level. You can just walk over these overpasses for pedestrians. Pretty useful. So here we are in Osaka Pokemon Center. What an official one looks like. Got a lot of people over here. Anything Pokemon related they have. Pretty wild. This here is just a lineup for people purchasing stuff. And here's all the different plushies.
봐봐, 조그만 거 특이한 거 많다.
Can't even move around here. Crazy.
너가 좋아하는 캐릭터 있나 찾아봐. 책 보관해서 많이 본 거.
And here's everything you could want for the Nintendo store. As you can see, there's a little more space to walk around here. It's a pretty cool place to come to. See a lot of famous characters from Nintendo. Really cool stuff. Okay, so this place is called Sushi Row. You just order from a laptop or a tablet here, whatever you want. You can see the prices, and then your dish arrives on a tray here for you to eat. A little conveyor belt. Pretty cool. So, Osaka is the only other city in Japan that rivals Tokyo in size and hustle and bustle and all this. As you can see, it's quite an amazing place. I think I'll call it there for tonight. Tomorrow I have a long day at the Osaka Expo. I'll probably go hang out around the hotel there. As you can see, nightlife in Japan, especially here in Osaka, is more alive than the daytime. So many things going on. So many lights. So much excitement. And it's not that late actually. It's just after sunset. So it's still busy. It's almost like the Japanese version of Vegas. Look at all this. Just there is the tower that we walked through underneath earlier today. All lit up now. Here's a little walk around here. Point of view from my walk. Lights, lights, lights. Okay, so it's 6:40 a.m. My entry at the expo is at 9 a.m. but I got up super early. At least I hope early enough so I can get to the gate in time and see if there's a big lineup or not already. So I should be able to arrive there by 7:40, maybe an hour. So I still got like an hour, hour and a half until I have to go in at 9. So let's see how it looks when I get there. Okay, so I got here Down there is the East Gate entrance, and here's the West Gate entrance lineup. I got here pretty early. The line has barely started. But the whole point of this one is you have to walk from here to get to the West Gate entrance, which is a bit of a walk. So we'll see how that goes once we actually get to the West Gate entrance. Now we're just at the waiting spot for that. But down there is the actual East Gate entrance. So that's what this looks like right now. Okay, we're now on the walking path. It's 8:30. They let us through. You can see other folks going. Everyone can kind of go at their own pace to get to the actual entrance now. So we're going to be heading in soon. Okay, well, after walking for about 20 minutes, we're now at the West Gate entrance. You can see a lot of people are already here with their parasols. It's really hot, sunny today. I just have a hat, but it'll do. There's the actual entrance. This is where everyone's going now. Almost at the gate. Okay, welcome to the expo. Okay, that was about 30 minutes I waited in line. My reservation was for 9 a.m. to get in, so pretty good half an hour, but man, I never been to Disneyland or Universal Studios, but I don't know how those lines are, but it was pretty bad here. I have a feeling they're similar there, so anyways, now let's take a look. First impressions. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this guy. So we meet again. Last time I was here in 2023, this same Gundam was actually in Yokohama and Tokyo at the Gundam factory, but since then they closed that one down. I don't really know why. It was really popular. The actual attraction of that Gundam, this one here, was it moved. It stood up, it took a few steps forward, it leaned down. But now they brought it here as a statue, which is still pretty cool. Nice to see it again after 2 years later. And what you see here is a wooden structure. It's actually a pathway. You can walk on the top of it. It goes around the entire Osaka Expo venue. So later on we'll go at the top and take a walk in the evening. Now it's very hot, so I'm gonna try and stay in some shady spots. Explore some more around here, but this is amazing structure they made here. Here's Azerbaijan's pavilion. Very cool building. Over there, they're doing some traditional Japanese music on the stage. Here's some more areas to check out. Pavilion. They made a wall here that looks like a mirror to make it look like the whole structure is on both sides. Pretty clever idea. Better view back outside. Let's see, where can we head next? It's hard to tell where the line starts and where it ends. Spain here. Australia, Saudi Arabia up ahead. Here's a bit of Spain's pavilion. Let's take steps to get up there. Let's see what they have to offer. This is inside the Spain pavilion. A very orange room. What is this? Super orange. Pretty cool. So I forgot to mention they placed some Pokemon statues around here. It's a little partnership with Pokemon Go, so I guess you could try and catch one of the Pokemon here. It's pretty neat. Here's Korea's pavilion. They got a massive one. And there's also a massive line. Let's see if we can get in it or have to find another one. We'll see. So here you can play a little music. The ones here not. Anyways, so right now most of the pavilions are really busy, over 100-minute wait time. So I'm just trying to explore whatever I can. Until then, later on in the day, hopefully they'll be like less, a half an hour or less than. So just seeing whatever I can for now. Okay, so here we are in the United Arab Emirates Pavilion. There's a lot of these around. These pillars made with like bamboo, is it? I'm not quite sure. Anyways, pretty unique spot. And here we have Canada. Beside Portugal over there, and where I was just, United Arab Emirates. So this is Canada's pavilion. They got this augmented reality thing going on here where you point the tablet at the iceberg and it will show you a certain part of Canada. So this, I think this is in BC or Quebec, I'm not quite sure. Anyways, you walk around it and it changes the iceberg into what you see on the screen. Okay, so this one's Niagara Falls. Let's see, what part of Canada is this? Ooh, what is this? Buffalo. Who's this guy? Its owner, a farmer? That's pretty cool. Ah, harvesting grain. neat idea. This is actually one of the best pavilions I've seen so far. Let's see what this one turns into. Oh, what is this? Raining. Oh, it's flooding. Oh, it's a ship of Canada. There we go. That's cool. Here they're showing how they make the totem pole. Let me take a closer look. Wow. Cool. The train's gonna go through. So cool. City. Oh, Toronto. And this is the exit part with a beaver mascot. Fun to see. Okay, it's about 3 p.m. I think I finished around 7 pavilions, so it's pretty good. And now I'm in line for the USA Pavilion.
Welcome to the World Expo USA Pavilion here in Osaka,
Trump
Japan.
talking there.
The United States is proud to be here. The golden age of America.
We got
is now
1 hour
underway.
until
Thank you for
the
visiting.
next
Enjoy your
American tour,
experience
so I'm just
in
sitting
this
down here,
special
relaxing
place. Thank
until
you.
we can go in. Okay, we finally entered the US Pavilion. This is the first part of it. Nice little light show through the path. I'm expecting the USA to go big, as they always like to.
Together, we can create a spark of imagination. Here's an invitation.
Oh, history of relations between the US and Japan. Oh, you got Shohei here with Trump. It's pretty cool. And there's Japan's president. And there he is shaking hands with Trump. And here's a cool blue room they got.
Spark of innovation is in the air. We will thrive, we'll innovate. So much to gain when we collaborate. There's always more we can do. So join us and let's make a breakthrough. Open lands and new opportunities. Majestic scenes, natural beauty. The great outdoors with boundless space.
We gotta add this here.
Just imagine what we
Okay, well that was awesome. That was really good. Longest one. I think that whole experience took half an hour actually. So let's see where we can go next. Here's what the Romanian pavilion looks like from the outside. And we're just gonna take a walk this way. There's the Sultanate of Oman, Hungary. Over here we got Poland. A lot of the venues went for very unique exteriors to make it very attractive and appealing to people visiting. So it's nice they did that. Very unique architecture. For the cooling off. And over there we got China's pavilion. Very cool. And here's like a jungle theme. It's pretty cool. Let's take a look. See more of the pavilion here. Here's China's pavilion. Next to it, Kuwait. Here, Bahrain and Turkmenistan. This is a diorama of what's called the Wellness Smart City. I don't know, this would be pretty crazy if it existed one day. It's supposed to incorporate AI to help you achieve wellness and live a long life. So it's an interesting thought, but I don't know how I'd feel about that. A smart city can sometimes be too smart for people. But anyways, the concept is very interesting, very cool looking. Here's a view of that city from above. Here's a quick one of the 3 original stars. Here's how halfway looks at night. The reason I'm filming from the ground is because now I'm waiting at the Japan Pavilion. It's gonna be about an hour and a half before we get in, so yeah, it's still very hot as well. I'm really tired, hungry, sweaty, but it's only for today. This is probably the last one I do. It's gonna close at 10 p.m. By the time I get in and out, it might be 9, so I'll have time to walk around a little bit more. check out how everything looks under the lights, and then I'll call it a night. So let's see how the Japan Pavilion goes, if I'll even get in. It's very long. These dots on the floor. Hard to see in the dark. Camera, oh, there we go. Pristine water reflection. They got Hello Kitty into it.
こちら通路となっております。大変狭いためこちらでは立ち止まらずにお進みください。はい、立ち止まらずにお進みください。立ち止まらずにお進みください。立ち止まらずにお進みください。
Crazy. Pretty cool. There's another massive structure. There's another pavilion, but I didn't get a chance to go on this one. Anyways, that was that. Now let's head to the walking bridge. Here's the French pavilion beside the USA one. I didn't get a chance to go in it, but it looks pretty awesome. Let's take a closer look here. We got a little bit of a light show going on. It might be hard to see on the camera off on that side, but anyways, I'll just show the path here from above. Walk all the way around the entire expo venue. Anyways, it was a pretty long day. Got here around 7:30. I'm gonna leave around 10 when they close. Wait, did they? Oh, there's a water show down there. Just happened to be on the wrong side right now. But I'm heading there, and anyways, I think if you want to get a good chance to see this place, you need 2 to 3 days to really get a lot. But the one day I had here, I felt like I got to see enough. I just finished the Japan Expo pavilion, and that was actually a 50-minute journey through its pavilion. All the stuff they had to show, I think it took around 50 minutes, 45 minutes, the longest one. But yeah, let's head around and see if I can capture the Gundam at night one more time. So maybe it's hard to see how many people are still here. The entire ring is occupied by people right now who are watching a water show down there. I think it might be done now, but it's still here.
壮大なスペクタクルが繰り広げられます。予約不要、どこからでも参加できます。 命パークから見上げる南の空では
Pretty
幻
crazy
想
event.
的な光のショーやシャインハットでは迫力のプロジェクションマッピング
The
もご覧いただ
walking
けま
ring
す。
is a really interesting idea. It's actually 2 kilometers all the way around. So that gives you an impression of how big it is. Now they got a light show with drones going on. So they're doing a lot of stuff in the evening, which is pretty cool to see.
あと
And here's one last look at the Gundam in the nighttime illuminated. Looks pretty cool. Take a closer look here. There he is. And with that, I'll end it for the night. Good night, everyone. We are at the Kyoto Pokemon Center. Last time I was in Kyoto, I didn't make it here. I forgot about it, so it's nice to come here this time around. Lots of Kyoto themed stuff here, which is nice to see. That's pretty cool. Just a little overview of what they got here. So I'm here in Kyoto and I stumbled upon the Nintendo shop. And on the rooftop here, got a few of the characters on the walls here. Some sitting areas, but the main attraction is the Mario on the flag jumping. Nintendo Kyoto. Pretty cool. Here's another thing they have a lot of in Japan. They have these sort of covered paths with the shops on both sides. And these are in a lot of big cities in Japan. You can see how far it goes. It's just a sea of people from one end to another. It's not even that busy right now, actually. It probably gets busier in the evening. But yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing I found here that they have in Japan. I got so lucky I stumbled upon this. I didn't know there's another Pokemon store in Osaka here. So this is pretty cool with the 3 legendary birds. It's a tad smaller, I think. Like, it seems pretty big, but they call it a Pokemon store XD, so, or DX. So I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. Anyways, that's pretty cool to see. Pretty much the same what they have in all other stores. Cool to see. And over here, they got a Pokemon cafe, which looks pretty cool. You need a reservation to eat here, but I think you can shop around here for other stuff that's not food related. Or the little chefs. That's pretty neat. I think I'd say it's probably the same size of a regular store. It's just spread out a little differently. We got a little Morty statue guys here. Sometimes you realize how there really doesn't seem to be enough hours in a day. to do everything you want. And in turn, also not enough days to do what you want. Only because we're also limited by having to work and stuff, so you can't constantly be on vacation. But in general, it just made me realize how when you're traveling, the days can fly by really fast. The hours, and it made me think to just appreciate the moments you can have to do things like this, to travel and experience new places, new things. So yeah, I'm definitely not taking it for granted, regardless the hard days. Overall, everything is going pretty well, and I think even with the hard days, you kind of appreciate perseverance. When you can make it through something that's difficult, it's good for you, and it can build you as a person. You know, what can be tough in life, sometimes you have to go through that, and it can make you stronger after that. So I just kind of wanted to mention that a little bit here as I take the final walk in the evening and continue on tomorrow to the next destination. Good night.